meet S'more, the newest member of our family. Today, we brought home a new goat. Look at this. This is a little Nigerian dwarf. So it's now mixed in with our Toggenburg and our Saanen. Our two Toggenburgs and our Saanen, rather. And we're gonna try this milk out. Supposedly it's got a higher butter fat. It's supposed to be a little bit sweeter and taste better. So we're gonna try that out. We did do a little trick this morning and it actually helped us. We learned it from someone on Facebook to try to get a better flavor out of the milk. And that is to, when you put it in the freezer for the first hour, hour and a half to get it down to a cold temperature before you move it to the fridge, they said to leave the lid slightly off. We went ahead and took the whole lid all the way off and just left it in the freezer with no lid on at all. And we actually got a different flavor this morning. That's the new goat mooing at me. I don't think it's called mooing, but we got a different flavor this morning. It actually tasted like milk. I was even trying to detect goatiness and I wasn't able to. I'm hoping that really is working. It could be that maybe some of the weeds out here in the pasture are dying off that they're used to, and that's what's causing the milk to taste different now. Maybe some of the onions are starting to go away. I don't know. I know there's still some out front, but we try not to let them out front to eat. And I can't really tell in all this tall grass that we have out in the field exactly what all is growing in here. We're going to keep trying that, and I'll let you guys know if it's still working, if that's actually removing that goaty flavor from the milk. And so far we've only tried it with the Saanen. We have not had the Toggenburg milk again yet since she fell ill after eating that poisonous plant. So we are still milking her. We're still getting her production back up. Her production did fall with that illness. So we are milking her, getting her production back up, and then we will try her milk again probably here in a couple days. Doesn't make it all the way, then that back corner you have needs to come up closer. We only have 2 deep. Super Mario. I mean, no, not Super Mario Galaxy. This one is the same color. See, there's that up top too. Alright, so I'm going to try, again, this is a whole different batch of milk, and we followed the trick that someone gave us online. The tip was to leave the lid off while we're freezing it in the freezer, and that should help get the goaty taste out of the milk. So this is a different batch than the last time. Now the last time I didn't notice any goaty taste, so we're trying this again just to make sure, trial and error. Does it actually take the taste out? I don't know. Hopefully. We'll see. No, still some sort of funky flavor in there. Aww. Yep. So this is our Saanen goat. I don't know what the taste is. I don't know if they're eating something funny out of in the pasture. Something's just not right here. Yeah. I don't know what it is. It tastes like I'm licking a goat. We have an escapee. She has gotten out of the cage.
Just drop them?
Yeah, she'll fly. Girls enjoying your new digs? Oh, somebody got zapped. Look at all their space.
Oh, I'm sticking his head through. Oh!
So you got the chickens right here, and the goats are right next door. So when the goats move out of this pasture, the chickens will move in right behind them. And just keep rotating it like that, all through the back 6. So we're not having much luck with the new goat. We're calling her Smooper Goat. At least I am. Her name's S'more, but it's kind of a mix of S'more and Super because she stands on the stanchion on 2 legs while she's flying with her back feet kicking at you, trying to keep you from milking her. It's pain. It's a pain. So we're going to take her in and shave her because I still want to try her milk. Now, we're kind of thinking at this point, with how aggressive she is on the stanchion, we're probably going to dry her up, give up milking her, and sell her to somebody else because she was a bad buy for us. We got her for milking. She's already 3 years old, and the guy we bought her from said he was milking her, but it was hard for him with his arthritis. I will tell you, it doesn't matter if you have arthritis or not. This goat's teats are so small that and so thick. Well, yeah, she's got 1 teat. The other one's a dud. But the teat is so small and so thick that it hurts your hands so bad to try to squeeze that thing. So we're gonna bring her in and shave her. I'm gonna try to get some milk out of her so we can at least try this Nigerian dwarf milk that we hear is supposed to be like the premium best milk out there. See how good it really is.
No. Ah.
This is probably another part of the problem too, is this goat just doesn't seem to like us. And not just us. When the guy went to get her, when we came to buy her, when the guy went to go get her, oh, we had a chicken escape. When the guy went to go get her, she wouldn't even come to him. Like, he had to chase her around the yard and corner her to get her. So, I mean, we should have known. You live and you learn, right? We're still new at this.
Hey.
Oh, we have 2 chickens out now.
No.
We just have to learn that if they're not used to being handled there, and they run away, maybe that's a sign they're not going to do good on a stanchion because they don't even like to be around people. I don't know.
He's stepping on it.
No, that's the black line. The black line isn't charged.
Huh. Hey, come up here. Oh yeah, go back in.
Wow. They're still small, so they can just go right through it.
What, were you trying to do it?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to get some of that milk somehow.
You don't want to tie her legs up?
Oh, these are terrible.
The clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should just use one for that. I cannot believe she's
You
not
want to get it?
Sure.
Switching clippers to the cordless ones we bought because those old clippers we just found are terrible. There's a reason why we bought new ones. Those things aren't cutting anything. And this goat smells terrible too. Like, she was with a boy when we got her, and she just smells like pee. It's disgusting. So much better.
Do you want me to do anything?
Yeah, try to hold her legs back.
Both of them?
Sure.
Like down?
Somewhere.
Well, oh no.
There she goes, Smooper Goat. Really? That's what we're doing? Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Need to wear gloves
Can
with
you
this goat.
grab a hold of her?
And do what?
This would be a lot easier going with this stuff. You have a bad haircut.
I just don't want her to bleed. Don't cut her.
You guys gonna feel so breezy after this.
Stop.
You're gonna have a gentle breeze on your belly.
You're gonna make it look weird.
Yeah, I found your milk vein.
Nuh-uh. She has one?
Yeah.
I thought not every goat had one.
I found hers. Kick in the face.
Wow,
come on.
hurt my hand.
Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, exactly. Ah! That's how I feel too.
So gross.
Got that deep man voice. Nothing was better than the other day when she was like, ah! Strut your stuff. Show off your new haircut, goat. Oh yeah. Feel the breeze.
Or do you like your beard? Do you like having your beard? Huh. How do they do this?
It's gonna be right in the food dish. Hey! You gonna eat your own hair after I shave it off?
The kids will be sad her beard is fun.
We're getting rid of your man beard.
Here, you want me to get the clumps out? Here, move, and I'll get your hair out of there. Ew.
It's okay. Go show off your new haircut. Can you smile for me? Here, head up.
You're gonna get foam all over you.
Head up. This is different, huh? You're getting rid of that manly beard you got going on there. It's not very ladylike. Hold on, please, wait. Okay, get another bite. Okay, head up. While you chew that, give you a shave. You're dropping them in my hand. Wow. She's not moving.
She was the grand champion, remember?
I don't want to be taken by surprise by the grand champion losing teeth. She said permanent champion. I don't know what that means.
She said grand.
She said she was the permanent champion.
This doesn't make any sense. I've never heard of that before.
I saw somebody else post that. They had a certificate that said like permanent champion on it.
Weird. I wouldn't go that way. Ooh. Wow. Thought you were gonna hit the mower.
All right,
Come on.
fresh haircut. Go show it off to all the other girls.
What are you doing?
Hey, you gotta go that way.
Come on.
Come on. We're going back out to pasture. I know, we normally go back in. She's like, no, we always go back in the cage after we get on the milking stanchion. We're going back out to pasture. No, that's not what we do. She's like, no, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong. See, I need to go in here. Stop it. No. I think she's trying to find her way out of the thing. That's why she's giving out on me.
Well, she's gonna lay down again, and then you're gonna have to wash her again. You didn't dry her off.
I can't. You laid the towel on the ground.
Oh.
You want to milk this?
Why is she mad? She keeps headbutting it.
Wasn't that the hand you were just holding the foot with? Now you're gonna milk it?
Yeah.
I want to drink this now. Go wash your hands. You pick a hand and stick with that hand.
Sometimes I do that with Stanza America.
This goat is like really low down on the ground. You're holding its ankles, you're holding its poop and everything.
Did you hear me though?
I hear ya.
What am I supposed to dry him off with?
Your butt.
My butt's not clean. I was sitting on the stanchion.
Gross. Is there anything clean in this place?
Now she was.
And now my hands are gonna be wet and slippery.
Now she's holding.
Now pick a hand to hold the ankle with.
Go here. Okay, well
Yes,
let's hope this
there.
is the right one. I'm scared I'm gonna get kicked in the face.
Mom, she was eating until you started to milk her. She keeps headbutting
Okay,
you.
then just take it away if she's gonna be mean.
I tried to go away.
You're so much faster than me. It's ridiculous.
Mom, you want to pour it inside? Mom?
It's a game. We have to like.
Mom, she keeps
Alright, good enough, I guess. Enough for a taste. Ew.
It's gross.
Ew.
It's filmy.
What's wrong with it? Why is it film already? Why has it got a film on it
Yeah,
already?
that's gross. Did we squirt her out?
Yes.
Sure you want to drink it?
Why does it look like that? Unless it's because I set it over there for a few minutes while we were getting everything done.
Already,
There was just a little bit of milk in there. I don't know.
Mom, now can I pet her?
We're just gonna taste it. I'm gonna taste it.
You taste
Yes.
it.
Take it inside and strain it.
Okay.
I'll get this goat back in its
I'll take America's
kennel.
too.
Alright.
Lanny, can you open up?
Alright. It's time for the test. Is Nigerian dwarf milk really that good? Got bubbles in it. So, you may notice we didn't milk her all the way out. We are gonna dry her off because she is obviously really difficult to milk. She will just repetitive kick. She's hating it. We're hating it. So we're gonna dry her off. But I really wanted to try the milk beforehand. And there is some sort of film or something in here. It's sliding around in the. Unless just a high cream level or something. Okay, let's just try this thing. That is weird.
It's weird. What's weird about it?
It is really good.
It is?
Wow.
How's it weird then?
It's so fat. It tastes like I'm drinking half and half cups right off the. It is really good.
Can I try some?
Uh-oh. I mean, we can't get rid of them.
Wow. That is so. There is no goat aftertaste.
No, like
It's-
weird
It's
flavors
really
as it hits your tongue.
thick going down. Like it feels like you're almost drinking melted ice cream without the
But you
sugar in
said
it.
filmy.
Well, there was something like down the bottom, unless it's just the
I
fat.
filtered it.
Do you want to try this?
No.
You need to know.
No.
You need to know. Babe, please try this. You need to see what you're missing.
Wait, I need to see your smile.
I don't
So
know.
thick. It's like non-sweetened ice cream.
It does have a weird, like, after you swallowed most of it, it does have a weird flavor, but it does taste more like cow's milk.
Yeah, it tastes like cream. It doesn't taste like you're drinking goat.
There is a taste that's different.
It's not exactly the same, but I could drink that and be happy. Like that is.
Yeah, it's not like, as soon as I take a sip of our goats, like, I'm like, this is nothing. I want to take a
bitter,
glass of.
and then it has a goat
Yeah,
aftertaste.
it's gross.
Can I try some?
You want to try?
It was really weird when it hit my tongue. I was like, whoa, it's like thick.
Yeah, it's just the, I don't know. It does have
Well,
something
try
different.
it, man. Drink
Like
it all,
that, no one
apparently.
else can try it.
Wow.
Yeah, milk mustache. Well,
I think it's good. Like, it doesn't have the, like, the aftertaste of the other
Of
ones.
our goats. Our goats, you taste
Our
it and you're
goats.
and you taste it and it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it does taste thicker, like, but it doesn't have the aftertaste, and it tastes more like cow milk.
Yeah, you know how like cow's milk, after you drink it, it's kind of like sour.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's how that is. Like now that it's been sitting in my mouth, it's more like sour.
It really reminds me a lot of like half and half.
I don't drink half and half.
I do, and that's what it reminds me of. It's coffee creamer.
That heavy cream, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heavy cream. It's like drinking. It tastes like drinking coffee creamer. I do
Dad's
drink.
always like
I
that.
drink coffee creamer by itself. Yes, it's delicious.
I need to make some more coffee cream or something.
It's still a little bit. It's too little. She only
All right,
needs
guys.
up to-
So that's it for today. That's really hard because that tastes so good, and we can't do that goat because it's like
And it's so hard to milk.
its teeth are so small. We can't grip it. If you can't, even when you finally grip it, you can't get it to spray out. Like it's not the same at all as the
Okay,
big
I
goats.
was impressed though with how fast I got it when I was trying really hard.
Yeah, you were like. But even with all that work, all those
I
sprays
know,
only
just
got a little bit.
tiny bit. I couldn't imagine like doing that small a goat.
So what we've heard that Nubians have a very close taste, and this from the same source that we heard Nigerian dwarfs were amazing. We heard Nubians have a similar taste, they're just more bland. They're not as sweet. So our thought is, okay, if we like the Nigerian, which we did, then maybe we could just go with Nubians and be okay.
So it can't be our onions then, because as soon as we brought that goat home, it went straight for the onions.
Yeah, it ate some onions out front. It's been out in the pasture with our goats, been eating the same trees they're eating, the same grass they're eating. So it's getting the same, and we're feeding the same alfalfa pellets. We haven't been giving it grain, but our other goats weren't getting grain either. So it's so different. So different. It tastes amazing. All right, well, I guess from here we're going to try to figure out how we're going to get into Nubians, and we got to get rid of that Nigerian because she hates us. But we love our other goats, though. I don't really want to get rid of them, but we don't want them really drink their milk either. Okay, anyway, that's it for tonight. We just wanted to show you Smooper Goat. Actually, I want to do before I go, on the as our goodbye last video or last segment for this video, I'm going to show you my impression of our first time with Smooper Goat. So she yelled like a man. It sounded like a man was yelling. And I don't remember if it was the first time in the stanchion or the second time, but it was the first day that we had her. It's either the first time or second time in the stanchion. She's jumping up, kicking both of her feet in the air, and she let out this yell that startled me for a minute because it sounded like there was somebody around, like a man, yelling. So this is good night, and this is my imitation of Smooper Goat.